Recording in progress.
So I got some adapters and bought some wheels and tires, put them on the car. Again, sort of following some of the suggestions made in the Bradley GT assembly manual. Although here I was a little bit out on my own, and it turns out that once I did that, the adapter to fit on the original VW hub or axle moved the tires out just a little bit. I had bigger tires and found out that on a hard turn they rubbed in the front. That was a bummer, but not a big deal. I took it to a body shop, a place that worked with fiberglass, and said, I need to cut these wheel recesses out a bit more and reshape them, to have it sort of slope down and out. And the guy looked at it, was good. He said, oh yeah, I can do that. And he did. And it worked fine.
It looked better, I'm sure.
It looked a little better.
Looked a little hotter, a little more like a real sports car.
Yeah, right. Well, it all came together very well, I think, right? It was pretty. There was a back seat, supposedly. You could maybe put a 2-year-old back there, but no seatbelts. But you could. That was the only storage area we had. There was no trunk on this, and there was no hood that opened up in the front. It was just low and sloping. But when we did take it on a trip, we took it to Maine, we took it to Upper Michigan, and did that with just small, I guess, flexible bags we just dumped into the back seat, so-called.
When you put the seat belts in, what did you do? Did you drill all the way through the floor plan or the floor pan, or how do you attach a seat belt to a car?
Yeah, like that.
You use a bracket at the bottom, and then that goes through, and you lock it that way and seal it with what? Some kind of epoxy so that it makes a watertight seal?
Yeah, that's right. And the seat belts work just fine. Yeah.
That was a nice addition.
Mm-hmm. What else? Well, the air conditioning. I put a radio in it.
Did it handle better with the new wheels?
Yes, I think so, yes. Sure did.
Were they alloy or steel?
They were alloy, I think.
Alloy wheels, I think, run better.
I'm not sure of that. It was too long ago now. I don't remember exactly. They were fancy sport-like wheels, the sort of thing that's common on cars today, but was relatively uncommon then.
Sure.
And the exhaust was a sort of zoom tube, instead of the exhaust system on a VW, is sort of runs across the back of the car and has two little pipes that come out. Yeah, I put a zoom tube on it, so the tube hooks onto those two little pipes, and then it's a chrome big pipe that goes off to the side. So cool. And changed the sound of it a little bit. The heater system in the VW is hot air. It's of course it's an air-cooled engine, and those were left in place. That is, that mechanism was left in place. It was all part of the integrated body on this thing. So there were two little levers you would pull. It would just open a valve in a couple of pipes that brought hot air forward. So when you open them, you get a lot of engine sound because it came right from the big fan that cooled the engine in the back. So you open them, you go, you could remember that. It was different. It worked well. And as I said, I took it to Sergeant Hack's. Well, I also took it to the BMW VW dealer on Exchange. What's the name of that place? I forget, BMW, VW salesman in Akron.
Dave Walter?
Yeah, that's it. I took it there a couple of times. But I was doing most of the maintenance myself. I was changing the oil, replacing, remember the points when you used to have points, ignition points? So I would do all that. My uncle taught me how to tune an engine, so I had the equipment to do that, the light and all the stuff we needed. So for the most part, I did my own basic maintenance, and it only showed up at the VW dealer if there was some other issue with it.
Okay, we're going to reset.
Recording stopped.